I'm sure by now you lovely folks know that we have a Patreon, but did you know that we have hundreds of hours of content over there, including a brand new campaign starring Group 1? We actually have 3 new campaigns over there, including a horror campaign set in a Therian prison and the reboot of Stars Without Number. Not to mention Good Morning Theria, behind-the-scenes content for almost every episode, and every single episode of the show that we put out now is ad-free over on our Patreon, starting at just $1. And of course, that's not even mentioning our monthly Patreon games. Each month we play a game set in an ongoing campaign for you and a few others so that you can blaze a trail and make a legend in a version of Theria that is just for you. A lot of the time they're full, but if you look, there might be a spot open, and I would snatch that up right away. It helps us make ends meet and pay bills so we can concentrate more on what we love and make more stuff that you love. Swing on by patreon.com/DANDR right now and help support the show. Trust us when I say every little bit counts, and we're always open to suggestions on new stuff to put up there. Without further ado, let's get on to today's episode. Let's do that thing where we go around the table and introduce ourselves. I'm Jason. I'm the Dungeon Master. Going around the table, starting with Susan.
Hi, I'm Susan. Sorry, I was feeling it.
That's good.
I'll be playing Tamika Fildahan, the Shifter Sorcerer.
Alex in the form of a song.
Hi, I'm Alex. I am playing
Kanan, human warlock.
And Jasper.
I don't know. I want to do it in a southern accent for Petrichor, but I'll be playing Petrichor March, Vanali Druid.
Oh, that's good. You know, it's so freeing when I know we've lost most of our audience in the first 30 seconds. It's so...
No, this is our musical episode.
This is the musical episode.
Yeah.
Shit, it's so freestyle.
Oh, it is Arc 5. It is Arc 5. Buffy.
Season 5.
Oh.
What did season 6, the musical episode?
Is arc
No.
5.
It was
I
season 5.
think it was season 6 because season 5 she dies. Spoilers for Buffy, and that was the last UPN episode. No, that was the last CW episode of WB, and then she was resurrected on UPN in season 6. And towards the end of that one, they revealed that she doesn't feel anything anymore.
Season 6,
Me
episode
either.
7. He's
Don't
right.
quiz me on
Aw,
Buffy.
dang it. I thought it was 5. Damn it. Okay,
Yeah.
we got to do this again for season 6.
Yeah.
Arc
Five,
six.
5 they introduced Dawn, and we all went.
Yeah.
You know what? We're not gonna
Almost
have this.
gave
I'll
up the
wait, I'll
show.
wait for us to start the game before I have discussion because we're
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna do this now.
Okay. Oh, and Bree.
Hi, I'm Brianna. I play Runes, the barbarian monk. I'm not singing because with the bit passed already. So.
Wow,
I think that's
coward.
True,
That's
true,
yeah,
true, true.
yeah.
No.
And I'm a coward.
I
And
think brave.
when Susan first started singing, you could see my face go, "Oh no," because I knew that if she sang, you'd make us all sing. And I'm really glad that someone said the wrong season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and kept me from having to do that. So thank you.
So
all.
I simultaneously scared you to death and survived you. There you
That's
go.
true.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. That's the second time in as many episodes.
So, this episode is going to come out after Theriathon.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is going to
What
be one of
effects
the.
are we going to have from that?
Well, there's a big one because I got to play with Group 1.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
I did, and you guys will see that at Theriathon. The Rod of Wonder was used. I
Shit.
will
Of
tell
course.
you that now, and there is a thing, but we'll get to that. And
Who did it?
You know who did it.
Yeah, I
Dude.
could take it. I'm taking a
It was a
wild guess.
team effort. It was a team
Mhm.
effort, but
That team
I know,
effort by
I know, I can
Draconis?
name one
$20
person.
on Jake, right?
There's
you what?
one
Yeah,
person
I mean,
know didn't want it. I know there's one person who didn't want to do it, and
Oh,
he.
Rob.
Oh, yeah,
and he
you're right.
was, and
you're
I
right.
remember that's what I loved about the show. He would always be the voice of reason, or at least someone said, "Well, let's think about it." And everybody else said, "No, fuck it, bro," and everyone just that's what they want. But anyways,
well, I don't want to spoil anything, but age hasn't slowed any of them down.
Imagine.
all right.
They
My
just have more
man.
responsible jobs now. That's the only thing that's changed.
Oh,
Um,
God.
So we'll get to that. But last time, we sat down and we had a lovely episode. You guys exploring the town of Donhurst. Obviously, there's a lot to avoid. The main thoroughfare had a lot of buildings with rabid, hungry, mindless-looking vampires in there, just itching for a taste, right? And thankfully, it's broad daylight in the morning. You guys kind of move further into the town, and you met a guy named Dexter. And Dexter was a reasonable chap, invited you inside. You guys had a lovely conversation. He offered to take you into the city, into the city outskirts and into the Countess's old castle, kind of file you in the back way and get you in there. And he's like, after that, you're on your own, but that'll get you closer to who you want to speak with. You also found out that Dexter has a woman tied up in his closet, whom he's feeding on. That may have changed some hearts and minds about Dexter as a person.
That wasn't the crazy part.
Oh, and of course his poodle. His so his poodle is a vampire, which it's very rare to see an animal that has vampirism, let alone something like a poodle. But this poodle seems to be just a good little poodle, good little dog. Didn't bite any of you, like well trained.
Did we get the poodle's name yet?
No name for the poodle yet.
Guys, I don't have a mouth. One of you has to ask for the animals' names. so that we can pet them and
He
know.
has like a shit ton of cats too, if I remember correctly.
He
Yeah.
does
And
have
you
a
need
shit
to
ton
ask
of
all
cats.
of their names as well.
No, sorry, Bree, you get one, and you better pick the right one. I'm not doing
Well,
it,
Rune's just
bro.
gonna pick up a new rock and start whittling away.
Just says name, question mark?
Yeah.
Name?
He just holds it up next to every cat.
So, I thought it'd be fun to bust out the old random pet name generator. The last time we used it, we had such classics as Nitro Wiggles, which just one of my favorite pet names ever. We've used it for horses in the past.
Oh, yeah. The donkeys or whatever.
Yeah. Rump Dropper, I believe, was
Rest
one.
in peace, Rum Dropper. That was mine.
Do you
Yeah,
remember
that was
Rump
mine.
Dropper?
Rest in peace, Rum Dropper.
Yeah. I need 2 volunteers to roll d20s. Wonderful.
Ah, damn, so
'Cause
fast. Okay.
Because this is not. There's no consequence.
Yeah, there's no
It's a
stake
name.
for this one.
Yeah,
But here's the rule. You can't then later when there's a shitty roll be like, well, I already rolled. Like, you're not allowed
No,
to do
you're
that
right.
with
Okay,
this
yeah.
roll.
I
That's
mean,
fine.
they
I'm gonna.
volunteered. They
Yeah,
did
I'm gonna.
volunteer.
No, Bree's right though. Bree's right. 'Cause it's
No,
like,
I'm still gonna
It
be
goes
like, I
against
already
the
rolled.
spirit.
it's like, oh, you want to spar with the featherweight and you're in the heavyweight division? It's like, I guess, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
so we
yes.
have a 6 and a 3. Okay. Roxy Reba.
That makes sense.
That's a cool
fair.
name. That's a very Stan Lee name.
I like that.
Kind of, yeah, I like the alliteration. I like it.
See, I just picture Reba, the country singer, but like,
yeah, like the head on, like real Mars Attacks shit. Like real.
That's exactly what I thought
Just like, whoa. Like we
It's
haven't
just-
perfected green screen yet, but like,
Yeah.
oh, we're doing it.
A little as we're
but
running,
she's a
as we're going through
survivor.
we're going through the secret tunnels. That little narrow tunnel, and then you just hear some dog at the, you were my head when I could. It's like, what the fuck? What is that?
So Dexter is going to take you down these tunnels, and there are little slats every once in a while to kind of peek out and stuff. But if you were to reach for one of those, like obviously he's gonna like, whoa, like that type of thing, just kind of get out of the way. Don't really use those so much in the daytime. But if they know they're not going to be in direct sunlight, they'll take a peek out, like just kind of like, what's the situation out there? Especially since things have gotten pretty lean in the city. Somewhere around like 2/3 of the vampire population have gone somewhat rabid to varying degrees, and it is unpleasant at nighttime. So it's a good thing it's morning. You get in, you get out, let's go.
See, it's a good idea, right, guys? I can make good ideas sometimes, good decisions once in a while.
I
Yeah,
love
if
your
it's-
ideas. They're
They
great.
trapped us. Yeah. I mean, let's not get carried away. Okay, 1 or 2 ideas are good. 5 or 6 equal character deaths, aka the Monster Patreon group.
Well, okay, when the trees literally tell you should leave, and you go, nah, fuck that, and then they flay you. Can't blame
that's
the
me.
trees.
That's me in a nutshell.
I mean, you can.
You can't
You
though.
can still blame them. You can just.
What are you gonna do?
Be
Stab
dead
me?
about it.
Like,
Yes.
oh god. So this is going to take probably a good 20 minutes of kind of hiking to the outskirts and stuff like that. There's spots where this tunnel gets kind of like single file, a little lean, and you got to kind of like shift through. And then eventually you're going to reach this big brick looking wall, like a big concrete looking like slabs, like a big castle wall type of thing. And there is a heavy piece of wood kind of stuck in the middle of it. And he's going to reach over and just kind of like push in, and the wall's going to like slide, just that like a spinning bookcase like thing. There's a little pivot, and it leads into like a kind of like a pantry full of like food and stuff like that. So it's just kind of out of the way. You know, it's very rare you're gonna open it and see somebody in there, especially with vampires. Like, who the fuck's cooking, right? So like, just gonna kind of open it.
Can we roll for yummy snacks?
Do they have any pocky in here?
No, you fucking weeb. No,
damn.
Give me on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, I'm rolling it. Let's go.
See, I noticed you jumped in and elected to roll something you invented, so now you don't have to jump.
So now it's up to Jasper.
Yeah.
No, because
For the real roll.
I agree with Bree's. I agree
No,
with
I
Bree's
still-
initial consensus. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just heard the
I-
word pantry and wanted to know how yummy the snacks were.
They
So-
are average. Like we've got like
Like vanilla wafers, like
not even like it's
Not even
it's
that.
it's like
Oh.
flowers, and there's some potatoes with eyes growing on them, and there's some like
oh,
there's some hardtack, there's some like it is
Uh,
average. Average is
Mm.
average.
No pocky, no Swedish meatballs, no
Mm.
lingonberry juice. This is the worst
Well-
IKEA I've ever been to.
Okay, here's the thing. It is currently owned by vampires and previously owned by vampires. There's not a lot of
Oh
need.
shit, that's right.
You know what I mean? Like they don't get a
Yeah.
lot of fresh produce in here. Like they had to feed a couple of people to keep them alive, but other than that, like, you know, there's no Michelin stars being handed out here.
I wouldn't imagine so. When Dexter opened when he lifted, I guess he pushed the wooden slab,
Yeah, he just kind of like-
wooden thing.
Yeah.
Is there any way to determine like how much strength he used to do it? I want to make sure. I want to see something because I don't think Kenan knows how strong vampires actually are. Like he just knows that they feed off people. He doesn't understand their strengths or weaknesses beyond what's general knowledge.
Oh boy. So like if you if you were
Okay.
to kind of like brush past this door a little bit, like the wall, it's heavy as shit. Like it's got some heft to it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he'll take note. He'll think like, okay, so these not only this guy, even though he's semi malnourished, he's still got them guns on him. Like he's not weak.
Yeah, if anything, sometimes vampires get stronger when they're like those rabid ones. Whew, to shreds, you say.
cool.
Good to know.
Just get out by night. That's
fun
all.
for us.
We got time. We have time.
It's
Oh yeah, we
like-
have the clock. I forgot about the clock.
yeah. Let me advance that a little bit because of the walk in through the tunnel. So it's about
Fantastic.
9 a.m. ish.
9 a.m. That's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. So, how would you guys like to proceed?
He's taking us to see the boss.
No. He's dropping you off here.
Oh
Yeah, no, he's turning around after this.
I want to ask him. Maybe we ask him a few more questions, but Kenan wants to get his attention just for a second before he totally bails on them.
Just ditches you totally.
Yeah, he'll stop him before. Like I assume we all enter the pantry and we look around for a second, and then that's his cue to like, okay, bye. And he's like starts slinking back. Before he leaves, Kenan's gonna like put a hand up, which is like, 1 second, Dexter, in as low a tone as he can. I'll ask him, is anybody here like the people outside as well? Or is that situation pretty much the same as it is with you? Is everyone in this place of sound mind?
I think he'd be kind of like, he'd kind of be cagey about it because it's like, well, I don't know completely. I would be careful, but I'm gonna level with you. Mostly, it's just noise. It's just work and noise. They've been doing something here. I just wanted no part of it, but apparently, anybody who helps out gets some kind of blood, so take that for what you will. They should be pretty, reasonable.
Mr. Dexter, quick question. Can your kind see through invisibility?
I think he'd be kind of playful about this. Like, I don't know, just test it out.
Does your car have airbags? I don't know. Test it out. Try it out.
And then Tamika's bright port's gonna come through. Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a yes. And then she's gonna like just smirk and then like kind of turn to look towards the room.
I think like that's like there's some light. I'm fucking with you, and the fact that didn't get to you, like he's like, I've never been able to, but it doesn't come up all that often,
I'm trying to level Tamika's naivete, but also like her street smarts. So.
Anybody else? Now's our chance.
Yeah. Hey, Dexter, we certainly wouldn't be here without you. We really appreciate your help. He's going to look around, just get everybody to kind of, approving nods. Truly do appreciate your kindness and your friendship. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. It's a little bit odd in here and probably a little bit odd out there as well. But I'll tell you one thing. One question for you. If everything goes, well, not so good where we're headed, you may see us again through here. Don't want you to be scared about it. Just, we'll be real discreet. We know you don't want to have anything to do with anything up here, but just want to let you know we appreciate you letting us know how to get in here. We may need to use it on the way out.
Give me a persuasion check.
Will do.
I'll be honest. I thought you were going to say, like, so anyway, about that lady in your closet.
Yeah, that's what
He was going to bring it up, like, super casual,
we can't make
hey, what
that.
do you think about You know what they say in the forest is, don't
that
put
bitch
ladies
go.
in your closet.
How about
Which is
you?
like a mushroom or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't be a weird dude. Don't do that. Let's
Ladies are like trees. They can't be put in closets. They gotta be lit right.
That's a good one. Very good.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
but
you
it's
what,
not gonna work on fucking Dexter. Dexter don't give a shit.
I'm just gonna add in some petrichor here, and I'm gonna let you make the decision whether or not this gives me advantage on my persuasion. I'm kidding. I know that's not gonna happen.
The answer's no.
Yeah,
I know.
you bought me pizza tonight. Now's the time to ask.
That's
Like I
good.
did Texas, and I
You
had
did
pizza.
Texas? Yeah.
He's going to say, listen, as part of his everything, right? About, like, and he's not laying it on thick. He's not being disingenuous, but he is making sure it's real clear. I really appreciate it. We may need your help. He's going to say, listen, swamps can get murky, but they're teeming with life. What that means for us here is that even when things get difficult, there's the potential for growth, opportunity, changing who you might be. He's going to be saying this for the team here, thinking about Jennifer and that kind of thing. But he's not being super clever and sly and making he's not being passive aggressive. Is my point. Here we go. I'm going to go normal. That was not good. Ready? Let's do this.
It was good.
I liked it.
Well,
I thought it seemed pretty much on brand. I feel like.
I'll give you a +2. How about that? Let's do it.
all right.
This is 17. 17 total. Okay. His little poodle here, Reba. If you want to, if you're nasty.
Yeah.
Roxy Reba. Roxy Reba is a Christian name.
She loves her kids and never stops. She's got gentle hands, but the heart of a fighter.
Wait, seriously? That was her.
Yeah, that was Reba.
That's Reba's song. Yeah, it's
I
the
didn't- I
opening
don't-
to her show.
Yeah.
Were you saying that like it's a cultural touchstone? Like I never fucking.
How is the Reba McEntire show not a cultural touchstone? Thank you.
Alex. Thank
Every
you.
day after school, UPN.
Yes.
Or WB.
I was about to say, I don't think that's a UPN show.
No.
Not a lot of country music singers on UPN.
Yeah, she doesn't exactly match up with
The point is,
Malcolm and Eddie.
the husband had a mistress named BJ because they were really subtle about everything in that show.
Whoa.
Cool.
I
Wow.
don't remember that.
Nice.
No, BJ was the name of the stepmom.
Oh.
She started as the mistress. Her name was
That's
like Beverly
right.
Jones or something.
Yeah.
So she had everyone call her BJ. Yep.
I never
blonde.
picked up on that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They actively joke about it a lot, actually. Rewatch the show.
In the chat
Sorry?
right now, I just want you to type Reba yes or Reba no, just to let us know. I need to take a vote. Did I miss out
Oh.
on like a big, like I don't feel like I did, but maybe I don't know. Like
The answer may surprise you.
is that streaming anywhere? Who owns
Yeah.
the rights to Reba? Like
Ooh,
I
good
don't know.
question. Good question. I'm
I
gonna
feel
find
like
out
that's
right
on-
now.
I feel like that's on like the Roku channel or Freevee or some shit.
They just gave her the master copies at the end. Like, do whatever you want with these.
I don't
You
care.
know, we're not gonna,
Show from 2001. Oh, it's on Hulu. All 6
Let's
seasons.
go.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
Who
yeah.
was my login? No.
Anywho,
Okay,
Oh,
vampires.
man.
Focus, vampires. Here we go.
Focus vampires.
so Reba's gonna like kind of like tap, like just kind of like she's begging, like, and he's gonna like reach down and kind of scoop her up, and he's gotta like immediately this little pooch just like settles down. So he's got one arm out like that, and he's just gonna like start scruffing the back of her neck, and he's got a couple of seconds doing that to kind of think. Look, I think that there's some middle ground here. Obviously, this isn't working out, but I think there's some version of the city where most of us can live side by side, and the ones who can't get with the program got to go, you know? So, I don't know what your plan is, but I do hope it works out. And if worse comes to worse, on the second floor, there's a long hallway. And at the end, there's a couple of sets of bathrooms. But if you plow into the dead end, you're going to fall down into a tunnel, and it's going to eject you outside of the castle. You'll be in the city, but you'll get away from anything that's gone wrong in there. It does take you through the sewer, and it will be unpleasant, but I figure it's better than dying.
I appreciate that tip. Hope we don't see you again for your sake, but on the other hand, hope we see you again in better circumstances. A single spore can grow a whole forest.
Sure, whatever. So, I'll keep an ear out. If I think things are going bad, I'll see what I can do, but I'm not getting directly involved. So
Wouldn't expect it. All right. I guess we should move on out. Come on, dog. How's dog been doing?
Just humping
kinda-
Reba nonstop. Sorry. That's
She's-
gross. That was gross.
It was. Don't sexualize dog. She's a kind of like really kind of wary because this guy's giving off a weird scent. She doesn't dig it, but also that dog is weird and like just kind of. So I think it's like following you, but the entire time doing that dog side eye thing, just all the time doing that. Like,
Does Dexter close the thing behind him, or does he want us to do
Oh
it?
yeah.
Oh no, he closes the thing behind him just in
Okay.
case someone notices. Like,
All right.
you know.
So there's no way to open that on this side. That's what I'm getting. The only we can.
No, you
No,
can
it's
push.
a piece of wood. We can push
Yeah,
this
you
shit
can-
back.
Oh,
push-
okay. All
Yeah, you
right.
just
I
gotta
thought
push
that
the
was
shit
how it
out of
worked.
it.
More specific runes. You push it because use is very strong, and I am
That's-
definitely. I mean, I'm not. I think Tamika's actually pretty strong too, if I remember correctly. Or is it
She
your
is. I believe
constitution?
so.
You're
13?
either. Yeah, you got me. You got me beat dead to rights for sure.
Petrichor's all squishy like a mushroom. He's agile, but
Would you stop with the mushrooms?
I think we are the same then, Jasper. I am
Mhm.
also agile-ish.
yeah, but strength
I'm-
not so much.
I'm agile and strong.
There you go.
I'm agile and strong too.
Damn, perfect.
And I got pretty good constitution, but that's because charisma's a dump stat for a character without a mouth. So like I just kind of automatically had that built in, which is a little unfair.
You can be pretty.
I will-
I'm so
True.
pretty.
This is my mouth. All right, what do we do here?
Give me a moment.
Now,
I'm gonna open my door so my cat doesn't scream at me.
who did Dexter say we're supposed to be talking to up here?
Ripley.
Ripley.
Mayor Ripley.
Mayor Ripley. We don't know anything about this Ripley, do we?
I do not, unfortunately, but in real life, I do.
Mm.
Yes. Do we want to like scout out the area? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be me. I'm been to casting this invisibility on myself, but I'm now realizing that I might be able to cast it on one of you. And as Dexter confirmed, they can't see the invisible, so
That's a
Can
good
they
point.
They can hear us and smell us, though. I mean, I'm just saying that we can be invisible all we want to, but that doesn't mean we won't be noticed. I'm not
I like to think
pushing
the
it
runes
away.
was
I'm
just like
just being careful.
yeah. But like at the same time, it's harder to be sneaky and scouting as a group compared to one person.
Kanan's gonna look at Tamika. I don't feel comfortable with you, even if you're invisible, running by yourself out there scouting. Even
Rince
if,
is gonna put his hand up and then he's gonna do the number 2 and point to himself.
Even
I
if-
didn't say me.
well, I don't feel comfortable with anyone doing it. I wouldn't. If it's something I wouldn't do myself, I don't want anyone else doing it.
God dang
Alright.
it. All right.
It's
Don't worry
just
about that.
we're in, unscouted territory, so
True, but unscouted territory inside of a castle that's full of hopefully not the same things we met in the streets. I mean, even if they're all sound of mind like Dexter, they're still shifty. They still have the ability to best us in conversation individually.
Can I bring up something real quick? I don't like doing this, but I'm willing to do it. It's not very comfortable, not very pleasant for me, but now I'm going to go. This is Jasper. Is Wild Shape nerfed or changed in Theria in any way? I haven't played a druid before.
So the only thing I've changed is I was a little mean about it at first, just like but the only thing I really stuck to is you get one land shape, one water shape, and one air shape.
Oh, okay, so limited.
And mostly that's just for ease of token use, so we don't have
Yeah,
to
of
stop
course.
play and look
No.
for. Yeah.
I love it. I don't think it's a problem at all. This is very much coming out of the Silver Glade. So this would be something. Well, anyway, if this is cool,
Werewolf.
no.
This is where we find out Petricor's a werewolf. Like,
No,
Jasper
no.
only plays
what a
werewolf.
Yeah, that's it.
long
Like,
con.
wouldn't that be the funny, very funny joke every arc? It's like, okay.
Two ferns.
what
leave
they
his
say in
face
the
and create
forest
Merrick's
is
mustache.
Awu.
Yeah. Death. I am death. I can go out on my own. You're just going to have to deal with me. You're not going to like it. But I can go out on my own. I can manage, and I'll come back and tell you what we got out there. Got a little trick up my sleeve. Y'all trust me?
I mean, Kanan's gonna like shake his head. I don't like the idea of anyone going out by themselves. Like,
How about if
wait,
I
I got
could...
one for this. Runes is gonna give you his please explain rock.
Okay. Well, I can explain or I could show you, but I think it's probably best if I just explain because I think that would be a little bit gruesome. You think they would care about a pretty large spider walking around on some walls, climbing on some ceilings? I bet there's plenty of that already.
how big of a spider are we talking, Petricor?
You see dog over there? About like that.
Kanan kind of like, you see him
Unless-
visibly twitch.
Jason.
Yes.
Have
Yeah.
you done this in front of dog before?
I haven't done it in front of anybody before.
Okay.
Well, dog's not gonna like that. Or maybe they might get along. Dog might just be excited, like,
Oh, no.
oh man, Dad's a spider now, yay.
I'm just saying I can...
I think if I did that in front of Luna, she'd not be pleased.
It depends how much you'd still smell like you.
True.
I don't know about that. All I know
Exactly,
is
I don't either.
I can scurry around. I can come on back. It's just part of who I am. Don't like doing it. Like I said, it ain't very pleasant for me and won't definitely be pleasant for you. But if you're willing, I can go and come on back and let you know what I can find. At least we'd be able to find out what we're working with and who's out there.
Okay. I mean, Kanan kind of thinks about it, and I feel like your mind's already made up. And he kind of smiles when he says this.
It's not just my mind here. This is all of us.
Well, I would feel more comfortable if we let Tamika make you invisible, and you still were a spider.
I could totally do that.
I mean, I won't say no.
Sorry.
That's not a bad
Kanan will
idea.
look at runes. Kanan will look at runes because Lily Runes wanted to put input here.
Runes is just going to put his hand up on the wall and, like, with his other hand, put a little line above it. And then he's going to take his hand and pretend it's a spider above the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. So just stay above eyesight.
Yeah. That's the whole point. That's kind of why I'm kind of where I am about it. Look, we could all go up there. We could open up any doors we want to. And next thing you know, we're in closets like Jennifer. I'm trying to stave that off. Stave. Is that a pun? Anyway.
Jason kills us all.
Just that.
It's not fair. We only giggled.
Spider Jasper is
Petricorn.
hungry.
All I want to do is just keep us as safe as we can, and maybe this is one way to do it. Just a little recon, coming on back. Won't be long.
This is exactly what I, was advocating for. Just we walk through with knowing where we're going, instead of, blindly going into a den of vampires.
Tell you what, give me 10 minutes. We'll know as much as we can possibly know that'll get us at least where we need to go. How about that?
Kanan,
This is your decision, not my mind made up. This is all about you.
Kanan feels bad because this, like Tamika said, this is exactly the same scenario Tamika kind of painted out, just with a twist on it.
Yeah,
So-
you guys are really mansplaining this whole thing.
Yeah.
He's really mad about it. So he's gonna continue
I
saying,
get
like,
where you're both coming from. I see it now.
yeah, he still feels like I don't like the idea of anyone going off by themselves. But I would like it if you had each other's backs, maybe. One of you becomes invisible, another one goes spider. Maybe that'll work. 4 sets of eyes are better than 2, right? Or 2. he like counts as like, wait a minute. How many eyes how many eyes does a spider have?
I love you, Alex. You're the best. They have 8 eyes, right?
8, yeah. So it's like, yeah, 4, 4 set of eyes. So then it would be
It'd be 5
6 sets of eyes. 5 sets of eyes. God, I can't count. 5 sets of eyes are better than 2.
Look, there's a bunch of fucking eyes.
There's a lot of eyes.
This is why I became an adventurer, not an accountant. Goddamn.
Yeah, come on. Who's to say? So we turn it into us. Oh, sorry. Go.
I don't know.
I was just gonna say, Petrichor, do you want me to turn you invisible before you turn? Do you not want us to see you like that?
Aw.
That's really kind of you, really thoughtful of you. Hell, we just been through a bunch of nightmares with each other. I don't think this is much of a big deal. Y'all are friends.
So you guys are in a spot where you're all alone now. So whatever happens, it's up to you. And you're heading into an area underneath the Countess's old castle that's mostly like a dungeony sewer type of thing. So it is pitch black down here for the most part. Like when you cross this threshold, I believe at some point you mentioned scouting ahead.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think there's two different ways of doing this, right? There's sort of high and low, is what we were thinking. So Petrichor would transform druidically into a giant wolf spider, scurry along whatever ceiling there is, and then invisible Tamika. Is that right?
Can wolf spiders see in the dark?
I'll let you know in about just a second. They do have dark vision. They have blind sight.
Oh shit!
Really? Ooh,
yeah. And they also have lasers. I'm just telling you what I'm reading. Vampire destroying.
Yeah.
Neat.
Oh, they can carry 8 lightsabers on them at all
Yes.
times.
And do.
And do.
Yep,
Well-
no ability checks. No ability checks.
Good.
Spider.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just like-
This will really
instant
speed things up.
saves. Yeah.
So let's do it. Do you want to do that?
yeah.
Kanan
Okay.
would protest all of this happening, but I don't think he wouldn't be able to stop it.
Boss, it's the
Maybe
only
like-
way we're going to figure things out. We got to go high. We got to go low. We'll be back. We're going to report back. Okay. We're not going to touch anything. He's going to look at Tamika.
I would never.
I can't touch anything if I'm on the ceiling, so that's good news at least. But look, we'll make this work. Just don't do anything. Don't move. Don't breathe. Breathe, but you know what I'm saying. Don't move.
He nods. He has no recourse.
Runes is going to make sure to give Tamika a hug before she goes invisible.
Aw, she'll hug back.
Yeah.
It'll be fine, big guy. I'll be right back.
It's that like slow letting go, like he doesn't want to, but eventually she's like, "Come on."
And then she'll go invisible.
Oof.
So
I mean, Petrichor, remember, Petrichor just explained, like, he's never done this in front of anybody at all, ever. This is not something, there's something cultural about this, not druidically, but from just the Vanali and there's just a thing, right? This almost feels too personal to be able to do something like this, but this is something he's able to do. He never trained for it with the Ravens or anything like that. So this is kind of him just saying, like, Hail Mary, I guess I can do this. And it's probably pretty gruesome.
I love it.
I've always I think when people picture this, they picture like and you just are.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Like animals.
Not quite as gruesome, but I almost feel like it's almost like this is hatching out of your skin. And I mean, not quite like Thing levels of gruesome, but it's like your body has to like contort and do like, okay, hold on. Does anyone remember that cartoon where the boy turns into a car?
Yeah.
Vampires?
No. It's like Turbo Kid. Like
I'm almost positive you brought this up last session.
Yes, I may have, but I don't know if it made it in. So now I'm just going to repeat myself for eternity. But it is body horror. And this kid slowly is like, "Argh!" And then he turns into a Corvette and it's fucked up. So that's what I imagine this is, kind of. Like, arms start growing out of his, like that kind of thing.
It's not going to be like a cool Marvel Spider-Man type. It's going to be more like a
man spider.
Dear God, what is happening here? And then he's going to be a wolf spider, giant wolf spider, and he's going to just quickly. He's going to roll with it and just up to the ceiling.
Yeah, you'd be so. You count as large when you're in this form, don't you?
Smaller than a giant spider. A giant wolf spider hunts prey across open ground or hides in a burrow or crevice. Medium beast.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're just a human-sized spider. Okay, that's not creepy.
That's not
Also,
terrifying.
Just to clarify the rules for shapeshifting in druids, this is the form he has forever, right? This is one of the forms.
Yeah.
This is the only form he has.
Yes.
Okay.
The only land form he has.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
It's a
going to get a
swimming form and a
flying
flying
form and a... Yeah.
nice.
So, I'll let you guys figure out what that means for his character. Why a spider? I don't know. So, you guys are going to get to the end of the not hallway, but the little opening that you're in, and things seem to split in two directions. And if you look to your left, it looks like a dead end down that way. And if you look to your right, it goes for about the same distance, and there's a door.
Just to make sure we don't miss anything, you can't see Tamika, so she goes to gesture. And she's like, "Oh, I'll go left."
So there's no gesture, right? Because you're completely invisible.
Yeah.
So it's just,
You can, she does that for herself, and then goes, "Oh, wait."
all right. So and as a giant wolf spider, it's not like Petrichor can really talk to you.
Yeah, that's why I was like, "Oh crap, he can't even see me."
but he's paying attention. This is supposed to be sort of in tandem. So, he's gonna start to break right. Like yeah, you go that way, I'll go this way. But then he's gonna say no. So he's gonna break right. Then as Tamika, assuming that Tamika is walking, he's gonna actually go that way as well.
Okay.
Basically, not splitting up. But again, you wouldn't know that unless you looked for him.
Yeah, if I looked up.
Oh no, I can't see runes. Can you see them? They're out of my sight.
That's
I don't have.
perfect. Excellent. So again, you get to this. It looks like a dead end. Can I get both of you to roll an Arcana check, please?
Oh shit.
Got myself a 19.
And I got a 12.
Okay.
You're both doing perfect, babies. I love you so much.
You're doing
We're
great.
not the Arcana
Yeah.
ones in the bunch.
I mean, that's pretty
So
high.
when you
but
Jasper
not-
did really
are
well.
you- yeah, are you doing it as a wolf spider?
Oh
or
God,
as-
no! I'm sorry. I did it straight as.
Oh,
Well, that's
wait,
fine.
Don't you
Just take.
don't you get to do it in your normal stats when you're a druid?
I don't know.
God
I
dang
think
it. Let's take
so.
a break.
Nah.
No, we gotta take a break here. Hang on a second.
I don't care. Let's go. I don't care.
Let me find out real quick. Just give me
Executive
30
decision.
seconds.
No.
Yeah. Druids add their class ability checks based off the attributes used in their character sheet, not the
Okay,
form
cool.
they've
So
shown.
you're good.
Great.
So
19.
you're good. All right. So Tamika is going to get just a bit of a weird feeling in this hallway, because you definitely, like, there's solid walls and everything, but there's just kind of an eerie, like I don't like it. All the hairs on Petrichor, Petrospider, are going to kind of stand up, like, just kind of like, almost like someone's got like a little balloon they're rubbing on them, like that. And it's like, oh, like you can feel there's some dark mojo. And if you were to describe it, it feels like it almost feels like the area around you is flooded, but something is holding back the water. And at any minute, that can just fail and you would drown. But magically, like, if that makes sense. Like it just feels like
a lot of potential energy, but not, it's the tension.
Yeah. And
about something.
It didn't start until you went into that hallway.
So it didn't, it didn't start, or didn't or felt it as getting into that hallway?
Well, you didn't feel it. You don't know if it, yeah. But you definitely didn't feel it until you walked down that way.
Anything, I mean, with a 19, is there any sense of, almost in a perception kind of a way, like, is it the outside world? Is it a part of this hallway? Is it a door? Is it a secret thing? Like, is there any way for him to scurry around and sort of get a triangulate what in the world he's feeling?
If this is a thing where, like, you're skittering around and you're just like touching, like, you know, it's like, hey, is this a false, is this an illusion? Is this, you know? Yeah. So the hallway's a mimic and you are dead. No. No.
In the belly of a mimic.
Just wanted to wake everybody up. Okay.
Nice.
So if you were to guess, what you're feeling isn't physically in this hallway, but like somewhere in the castle. Like, it's something about this, like when you crossed over into this threshold and you kind of went down this hallway, it's like there's something, it's definitely magical. And it feels old. Like real old.
What would Petrichor, how would he... So it's going to be hard to communicate with Tamika. But, and I don't know how this would look exactly, but he's going to assume, he's trying to track with Tamika. And I think that's, maybe this is like a training thing, right? Like something that you would, you know, always, if you're going to ever do anything weird, always just make sure you're trying to mirror each other, something like that. Mm-hmm. He's going to scurry down the wall to where he feels like Tamika could see him. Now, maybe Tamika cannot, but he's going to just go, and he's going to kind of do something that kind of just raises up, just like, like hang on, kind of like just a second, like stay put, and he's going to scurry. He's going to be searching for something. He's going to be looking for any sort of entrance, or like a keyhole, or a discoloration.
Something that looks out of the ordinary.
Out of place.
Yeah, you're not going to find anything.
Okay.
As he's doing that, Tamika is going to whisper to him, "Oh, you feel that too?" And
he'll stop and kind of just give a little of a burst, like yeah kind of a thing.
It's like a little squeal.
Yeah, something like a little wiggle. Some sort of positive wiggle or something like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture this because Tamina's vision would be black and white because it's like standard dark. So this is horrifying in my. It's like a noir spider detective buddy comedy thing. Like Oh,
All right, that sounds really awesome. Actually, the
Yeah, I
thing you
watched that.
described is awesome.
Yeah.
because you're not picturing a human-sized spider like in
Oh
there.
no,
You know
I
what
am.
mean?
I am. It's still pretty
I bet it's-
awesome.
I don't know, man. I bet you're Disneyfying it a little. Like,
Like, yeah, I
Nah.
am picturing a little bit more Lucas-y than I think you're going
no,
for.
No.
All
Is it
right.
gonna be like only on Netflix? Spider and Hooch.
It's like a Disney live-action remake Spider, where it's like, hey, Sebastian didn't need to be done like that. You did him dirty. Stop it.
All right. He's going to scurry. I guess he's going to scurry back and forth a little bit, trying to search for something. He's going to come up empty-handed, empty-legged, and he's just going to come right back in front of Tamika on the, and then turn around slowly, and then back up and onto the ceiling and back the way they came, basically saying, "Let's just go for now."
Okay. Tamika will pick up the cue and start walking that way.
So you guys are going to go back the way you came, past the party at some point.
Yeah.
Just hi. Do you say anything to them, or is it more
Well,
just
I mean,
like?
presumably they wouldn't see Tamika, and they wouldn't
No,
see
you can't.
a wolf spider unless they were planning on seeing it
I guess
maybe
that's
they would.
fair, right?
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the ceiling. We would
I
just.
guess if they could
hear.
see you, they'd be fucking exploring, huh? Like they,
We just hear. We don't even probably can't even hear the wolf spider. We just hear Tamika's footprints, probably really lightly tapping
yeah,
on
she'd
stone.
probably. If it's needed at any time, I am stealthily moving,
Well, you're invisible. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
but like minimizing noise too.
Oh yeah. So you go to the other side of the hallway, and you're going to reach a door.
Should I open it?
He's gonna just above the door, basically just waiting. There's nothing else to do.
We should probably get the party. Because there could be something on the other side, you know? We scouted the immediate area like we did on training, and now we know to go gather the party.
Can spiders sigh? Like physically, like the little deflation.
Yeah, I meant like let's do that.
Yeah, like scouting's not always glamorous, but we don't want to get anything dangerous.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
a stakeout.
Okay. He's going to quickly and potentially so that Tamika will just stay put. He's going to go onto the ground and then all the way back over here. So to the top of the T, and basically wait for them to see him.
Okay.
On the ground, right? So like visible, like right there in the middle.
I would. I mean, I know runes can't see, but I have dark vision, so I would see.
Okay.
I would see Petra Spider.
Yeah, we have to have
Spider
a good one.
core.
Yeah,
Spider core.
Spider core.
I like that. Yeah.
So if Kanan sees him, he's just gonna point with one of his appendages, like this way, boss.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he's gonna turn and just go back to the door.
Yeah.
So that you'll know where to go.
Yep. Kanan taps runes on the shoulder and then taps Terry very lightly. All right. Just hold on to me somehow. Follow me. And then I just slowly
Runes
start
loves to
walking.
hold hands. This is
Okay,
great for him.
I'll hold Rune's hand if he needs me to.
Yeah. He needs it too.
Terry,
It's
I don't think
important.
Terry wants to hold anyone's hand. He's mad at everybody, so I'm just gonna. I'll tap him on the shoulder over.
He's mad at the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deserved.
Oh yeah, it's just like when I ask if Jason's mad at me. He's like, no, just mad.
Just at the world. I think at some point Terry'd be like, "You sure we can't light a torch? Like you just are." I mean,
that's a good argument, Terry. I'm not gonna lie. It's just you don't know what's down here. But if you really want, I can light it. I can light a torch, Terry. If you
No,
absolutely.
we've just been 10 minutes. No. Look, it's fine. Like, let's see what's around the corner here, and we'll make decisions after that.
All right, I continue
Like you could feel his voice getting louder. He's like, okay.
Oh, I turn the corner with them, and I can see that there's the door. And I see the two. I can see the spider, but I don't see invisible Tamika.
Yeah.
Obviously, I look back, and well, let me move my guy. I can see.
Oh, but Spider Core would be on the door, by the way. Just like this one.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, Terry, too far. Terry, too far. I can't grab your runes. I'm sorry.
Rude.
But runes is holding my hand, so you can put runes next to me, Jason. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Runes is not letting go of that hand. He's
yeah.
So,
We got a
as
little
you're
daisy
walking,
chain.
yeah, as you're walking by, you suddenly hear next to you. So there's nothing down the other way except some weird juju, and then there's this door.
He just goes. He lets go of Rune's hands for a second to like grab his heart. Okay. All right. Cool. Good. Yeah. If there's weird stuff behind us, I'm gonna use one of my features. Detect magic without using any spell slots or components. It's a Eldritch Invocation.
Oh.
If that's allowed.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to cast Detect Magic. It's not on my list of the little spells on the bottom, but
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
everything
fine.
got darker.
okay. Oh yeah, you made it like real scary time here.
So, are you okay? You're basically putting feelers out there, and you have a much more like a refined version of the little Arcana check type of thing. So,
I have to move though because it's 30 feet, so I'm going to let go of Rune's hand.
hmm.
I'm going to move probably there, the halfway down the hallway where I see that the wall is, and use my best estimate of what's halfway down. And then rub my hands together and just kind of whisper like, all right, let's see if this works. Kind of like praying to the being like, hey, if you said I could do it, so I'm gonna try it out. And exhale, and I envision that when he exhales, it's like in the Batman detective vision. It like comes out as
like all the cell phones. Like
comes out as a different color than what it makes it a different spectrum essentially that I can see.
Kind of a sonar ping type of thing. So normally, it's only like a short distance, 30 feet, I think you said.
Yep.
So it's not a cure-all, but it's a much more refined version, like almost like that detective vision, daredevil vision, that whatever it is. But like you kind of get an outline of what you're dealing with, right? So if there's like a fucking 10th level wizard on the other side of that door, it's like, hey, whoa, like that type of thing. Who's that Pokemon shows up? So the crazy thing is, it's going to radiate outward, and it's going to reach the point where it stops, and you're not going to see anything.
Ooh.
And then it's going to keep radiating outward and outward and outward. And it's like, imagine... Okay. We all saw the Daredevil movie in 2005.
Multiple
yeah.
times. Yes.
Right. Of course we did. Yeah.
Yep.
Electric nachos.
We didn't know any better at the time.
Well, that's the best we had.
Yeah.
It was the best we had,
It was.
unfortunately.
It was a different time. So the scene where he wakes up in bed after he's blind and gets his powers and stuff, and it's like him trying to filter some of this, like it's just like sensory overload. Imagine you're opening yourself up like that, but it's only for 30 feet in any direction. So it's like, okay, your body's now trained to take in all that sensory data, and it's like, okay, in this direction there's this, that then 60, 90, 120 feet. It keeps going outward.
Whoa.
And it's a lot. Like, you're not trained for that. It's like, so you're like, little bits of magic are going to ping everywhere where it's like, okay, there's this magic gate lock, there's this thing, there's a trap, and it just keeps going and it doesn't fucking stop. And then the whole thing feels like it collapses in on itself to somewhere deep inside this castle. It's so blinding. Like, there's so much. It's just so fast that you can't really remember. Like, it's like, okay, where is this in relation to us? But it feels like you're being dragged down, like into some kind of hole, like deep, like falling. And then boom, it's just going to end like as fast as it began. Like, it's almost going to be that thing where you start to fall asleep and you have a dream where you're falling, like that type of thing. Yeah. It's like, oh shit. Like,
I cannot. If the thing made me break the spell or doesn't make me break the spell, I would break it because it's supposed to last 10 minutes. But if I felt the sensation exactly like that, like the blinding, he would cut it off right away. As soon as it hit that point where it felt like he's falling or the thing is overwhelming him and then pulling him down, he would cut it off for sure.
That's the thing. You can't be sure, but it almost feels like something was pulling you down, and there was something like it was like an undertow, like it was pulling you straight down, and you could feel like raw, like power and age. Like, there's something like it's like, and you have seen your fair share of spooky dookums, right?
Yeah,
in your and basically when you have something Cthulhian enough to spook somebody, like, it's like, whoa, that's weird, man. Like, it's
Kanan, when he breaks it, he just goes and like out loud. He doesn't even care anymore. Like, he doesn't. It's that point where your physical fear or pain that pushes you beyond caring about your surroundings. And he just goes, oh.
Terry's still there, by the way. Like, if Terry's still there holding on to you, it's like, what? Because he can't see shit.
Oh,
so
he
like,
came
it's
with me to the end of the hall too. Then.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. It's just.
He just left runes by himself.
No, I mean, you got the spiders there. I saw it, runes. You're fine. Okay. You got a spider.
All right,
there,
he's holding the spider's hand now.
You have a pupper. Like,
It just Kanan will answer Terry. Oh, and he'll talk normal volume now. We have to not be in this corner. And he'll back up first slowly, and that while Terry's still like on his have his hand on Terry has his hand on his shoulder, I assume, and he'll kind of just stop for a second. Yeah, we can't be here. And he'll think to himself, not saying out loud, he'll think if he can contact the celestial being just in his head, like, what the hell? Like, what is that? Like, he'll it's just asking, not knowing if the thing is, he doesn't expect a response. He's just saying, like, well, I don't know what that was, but if you have any idea, that can't be good. Like, is that the thing you brought me here to get rid of? And just thinking all these questions, imagining that the being can hear him, not caring if there's a response, but at the same time making sure him and Terry move back to the other side, and then eventually getting to runes, and then gently saying, runes, I'm right here, and then tapping runes to make sure he knows I'm coming up behind him so he doesn't hit me with a stick. And then asking the other two, okay, before we continue, I tried looking, using my abilities down the other side of the hallway, and whatever you were feeling, Petrichor, it's not great. It's something, I guess the only words I could describe it as, based off Jason's description, powerful, very powerful, and old. Older than anything I've ever seen, experienced. I would advise us to stay away from that corner. And he's saying that because he doesn't know where the hell it is. Obviously, he got overwhelmed. But Alex has a pretty good idea where the fuck this thing is and what it is. But Kanan is like, it's old, it's powerful. Stay away from that hallway.
Spider Core is going to tap on the door. Tick, tick, tick. Like, let's go.
Can I? Okay, Tamika, go ahead.
I love that there was like, no, let's not split up now. It's like, let's get as far away from here as fucking possible.
Yeah.
Staying down here, not a good choice.
If we could like get out of this specific zone, like just.
And the fact, I think what scares him and me the most is that my spell extended further and further and further. It's like it only goes 30 feet. So whatever this thing is, it's like it wanted me to see, hey, I'm here. What's up? I was like, no.
Again, it magically, like it's again, the undertow is a great way to put it, because it's like, oh yeah, I'm in control. Whoa, and you're not all of a sudden.
Oh,
and,
that's scary.
Yeah.
That's spooky, guys. I'm spooked. We're into
Alex
spooked
has
too.
got an idea. Alex,
I do. I mean, Alex the player, yes, because I've been here before. Not this spot, but this is my city. I've been here before. We did some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
But you solved it forever, right?
No, we didn't. We didn't know. We don't know what the fuck we were doing. Just close it. We were dying at the base of a tower while Ian and Jamie, I think, were up there just having and Karen having happy dance party time.
I'm not sure if that's how they describe it.
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
think...
downstairs was a lot worse than upstairs. Put it that way.
Fair.
I'll tell Ian you said he's a bitch.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just said
That's what I heard.
They were more akin to rooftop cocktails. It's a little cold. It's a little cold up here. Oh my god!
You're battling demons. They're having mimosas.
I'm getting what's it called, axe handle hits.
Axe
from
handle.
Horrors. Yeah.
Man, what a good day. Okay,
That was a tough one.
So, opening the door.
Well, Tamika just wants to, because something happened. Okay, I'll open the door, but what did you see, feel, do? What did you do down there, even?
Oh, well, like I mentioned before, the being that I talk to that helps me out grants me some abilities every now and then. One of them is getting a better idea of magic, in a sense of what it is, or if it belongs to a particular discipline. It works really well against, those who are educated in magic, who have a natural affinity for it. Detecting morality is not really its main focus, but what I felt there was it was something beyond us. And he just keeps looking down the hallway and keeps looking back. I would recommend we move forward. I know I was hesitant in the past, but my mind has been changed. I don't want to be down here longer than need be.
So just for Tamika's gonna pick up on this fear, and you're usually like very level-headed and let's calculated and calculating risks and figuring out the situation. So seeing that, feeling this fear from you, Tamika's like, oh, okay, boss. And then because she's invisible and no one can see her do it, she's gonna grab Runes' hand and give it a squeeze before going forward, like that comforting thing, oh, this is fucked.
It's a difficult situation because not only can runes not see, they don't speak, can't speak, and
and now 90% of their forms of communication have been cut off in the dark.
Yeah.
So this is great for us.
One of you is a dog. One of you has no depth perception and can't see if they did. One of you is a spider, but that's by choice. So,
it's a lifestyle choice I don't agree with, but I'll try to be tolerant.
Opening a door.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, the second you open this door.
Uh-oh. No, I close it.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
You slam it on the puppies that were running. towards you, right? They're all dead. All dead. No,
Oh,
They were
a big,
Schrodinger's
heavy door.
puppies, except for if you hadn't closed the door, they would have been fine.
they would have been fine. Yeah.
no. The second you open this door, you're gonna like. There's a couple of context clues for everybody because it's gonna give a little like it sounds rusty. It sounds could use a little WD-40 down here because it feels kind of damp, like a little there's a little bit of moisture down here, and it's like affecting metal. Like it's definitely it's like, oh man, this needs a good sanding. So the second you open, you're gonna hear that, and it's gonna echo because it's a big room, like a big room. But that's not the only thing you're gonna hear. You're going to hear what starts out as kind of moaning, just and then as that squeak, like it happens in 1 second, right? You open the door, you kind of hear, and then the squeak, and you're going to hear like banging, and it sounds metallic. And those of you who can see this it's almost like a maze of prison cells. And they're I guess you can call them people,
Jessica's, a bunch of Jessicas or whatever her name was from earlier.
but they are not they are not sane. And you're going to see bodies that have been partially eaten. Like this, like it's almost like these people have been forgotten about or something, or it like it's really messed up. And some of these cell doors are open, some of them are, but it's kind of spider webbed and like it's a weird. It's almost like they were herded through here at one point, and there were supposed to be like backup upon backup to make sure that they don't escape. But over time, like stuff has just fallen apart, and you're gonna hear like they sound upset, but it's like wild flailing, like pounding against bars and like shaking, like real Attica type of stuff. But it doesn't look like they can see you, just hear.
Oh God.
Runes isn't gonna like the sounds. And
Dog's upset, by the way.
Yeah, I imagine.
as she should be.
Yeah.
Petrichor's he's gonna straight up go to whatever ceiling he can find, and he's going to do
Probably
the job.
the one that's upwards.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, not the one
ceiling.
beside him or below him, but the ceiling above.
Sorry.
Susan, good for you, taking her down a peg. Fucking eternal IP.
Okay, who's next? Oh, Jasper, you have to get someone next. So we hand off.
We're handing off pictures.
Yeah.
It's just all those like pictures you learned about anger when you were a kid. It's like mommy yells at daddy, and then daddy yells at the work, and blah blah blah.
Oh no, I'm the coffee shop guy that gets yelled at by daddy then.
Oh,
Shit.
Just wait.
Daddy's coming.
Petrichor, when this, regardless of the sounds, there's probably an instant where Petrichor's like, "Holy like what the." He's going to go into training mode, and he's going to do his job right now is to scout. So he's going to go up, and he's going to go over, and he's just going to get a sense of this room. So he needs to be able to see whatever is going on below and whatever noises are happening. He's going to get a sense of exits, of next steps, whatever it might be.
and Tamika's gonna go into, but like along the wall, she'll take the left. So and always have her like back to the wall, but like keeping an eye out. she doesn't go like straight into the middle of the room and then all of a sudden is swarmed.
Yeah, that would be wise because there's a lot of people crammed in here, and you get the sense that there were many more, but there's a lot of remains that have been picked through, and imagine being in Jasper's, like, Petrichor's, like, eye line right now, their point of view. So imagine, like, essentially like a fisheye lens on top of this ceiling, and you're just seeing people frantically, like, move around and shake, that they're just testing things. And some of them clean slip out of, like, the pens, like they are, but they can't see. So, some will fall over, some, like, they're just, like, grabbing, and, like, they, like, frantically, like, they are really, a lot of them have worn away the skin on their fingers to the point where it's like worn, it like protruding bone, basically. Like it is horrific. It's arguable that these aren't people anymore, not like,
it could be like thralls or something now.
Yes, something. They are emaciated. They are, so there's several pens, and you would say that at the very least there are 75 or 80 somewhere in there. Like, it's a lot. Like, they are crammed in, and this is a foul smelling place. Like, it is. Go ahead, please.
Just to clarify, 70 or 80 cages or 70 or 80 people?
People.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's
That's
a very
way
large.
better than, like, there's 5 per cage and there's 80 of them. Like, that's very different numbers.
No, it's not that organized, honestly. Like, it's a big holding pen thing, and then there are some smaller cells to the north, and there is one door in the entire room. Beyond the one. Yeah, there's one door in the entire room beyond the one you're standing in. By the way, immediately, like, as this is happening, Terry is going to grip your shoulder really fucking hard, and then the other hand is going to, like, grab, like, your chest. What the fuck is that? Like, he can't see anything, but he hears it and smells it. It's like, oh my god, like, that's
I would definitely, I put one hand on his hand, like one over his hand, like, shh, Terry, relax, we're safe. Don't make I'm whispering, like, don't make too much noise. Don't make any noise.
Yeah.
And then I got runes. I assume I'm still holding hands with runes on the other side. Mm-hmm. And I'll say, like, and I'll say it loud enough that runes can hear me, like, okay, we need to stay calm. Stay to the walls. As I look, I would assume I could hear Tamika, like, I can hear her scratching the walls a little, like, shimmying on that left wall.
Yeah.
Coat rubbing up against it a little bit. Like, yeah.
So I'm going to try and follow her, but at the same time, I'm thinking of a plan, and I'm just going to say it out loud. So for dramatic effect, just Kanan is thinking, if I can throw a light spell away from us so that they all move towards the opposite end, that could get us a clear shot to wherever the door is. But he obviously, from my perspective right now, I can't see the door. So assumedly, I'm going to use that as my barometer. I don't know where the door is. Both Kanan and Alex do not see the door on this map, but they know there has to be one.
Yeah.
But
So
Petrichor sees one for sure, right? That's what he said already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does Tamika see it as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're shimmying along that wall that leads north, that's definitely it. Like, if you could see it, it's like, oh my god, we're like 45 feet away from it. All we need to do.
Okay, so it's right in that top corner.
Yeah, it's just just be quiet and get there. That's it.
I would also move out while having the other two follow me as well, as best as they can.
Rince will stay up against the wall, and probably, like, has his bow staff in front of him, just kind of, he's probably using that a little bit to, like, check in front of him and things like that, just to make sure he doesn't trip or anything.
And slowly but surely, like, your eyes adjust a little, but, like, it is pitch black in here, right? So it's, here's what I want. everyone but Dog and Petro Spider to do.
Spider core.
Spider core.
Spider core.
Okay, jeez.
Wow. Come on.
We all agreed.
Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we voted on this.
I need a stealth check.
Fuck.
Okay.
This is where I miss Braylon because he had a +2 stealth.
Yeah,
Is mine
he
with
was a sneaky little
advantage?
bugger.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Normally, yes. In this situation, it's all about sound, so it doesn't matter that you're invisible.
Fuck.
$19 from Tamika. 5 from Kenan.
Of course.
20
it is
from
always
Rose.
gonna be me. I knew.
Well, hold on. Let's get Terry in there. Let's throw a little Terry
yeah,
in the
but he's
mix.
on me, so it doesn't matter.
That's a good point. Yeah, he's like
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's wearing heavy armor,
Opposite
right?
of help.
No, he took that off after the mauling that you guys
He's
did.
ready
Yeah,
to die.
yeah,
He's
he
ready
ripped
to
it
die.
off.
Like,
He was
fine.
fucking done
It's
with
like,
it.
Fuck this. Like, yeah, no.
I'm done
Paladin
being a
training is-
comical character. Fuck
Yeah.
That's it.
all of this.
I'm serious now. Season 2, Terry.
Oh no. Oh.
Well, he got an 8. Not better
Makes sense.
than you.
Makes sense.
Not
Makes sense.
just a little better than you. Not
Yeah.
much better. So that something is in your way, or like your feet trip up, but it's bad. So bad that Kenan is going to fall over and land on his hands and knees, and Terry is going to follow you down.
Oh god.
Like just like, oh shit, like just like yeah. So it's boom, 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 like, and there is just a split second where there is total silence in this room, and then like an engine starting up. It's tap 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 tap, where you can hear wet skin slapping metal, and it is a cacophony
Oh.
of
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No.
I can see Susan and Alex, but everybody
I
else.
Yeah,
can see.
Jason-
Yeah. Fuck.
Jason froze. Oh, you're back. You're back.
Hi.
you're back.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Okay.
Hello.
We lost you at. We lost you at. It is a what I assume is going to
Got
be
it.
cacophony. Yeah.
Cacophony.
cacophony.
oh, it's
Yeah.
a cock. No,
Huge.
Huge.
Jasper's coming right out.
oh no!
Oh no.
This is a cacophony of sound where imagine 75, 80 people, something like that, with no regard for their body or well-being, and they are just slamming into, like, the ones that are in the cage and can't get out are trying to get like through, like they are like hands reaching out into the blackness just trying to grab, and then they're the ones that are free, and they are desperately trying to get to you, and they're making progress. They'll fall over, they'll but like you can hear, like, if you're Terry or Runes,
I am one of those.
you can't see what's happening, but you can hear, again, like, it's distinct sounds, and you hear that skin slapping metal sound,
Ugh.
but much more urgent is the wet skin slapping stone. Flat feet, flat hands, and they are running on all fours, just like frantically trying to get, like, they are coming. And
Okay.
All right.
I have an idea. I want, if I can. Sorry, Jasper.
No, go for
Really
it.
quickly. I want to throw, or Runes is next to me on this side, I would assume, and then Terry fell over me. I am going to shout to Tamika, like, grab Runes, and I'm going to push Runes forward, because I'm assuming I'm on my hands and knees. I'm going to have one hand try and basically smack Runes' ass
Like-
forward to make him
Nice.
move forward. And at the same time, it's like, Terry, hold on to runes. And I'm gonna like push Terry forward to touch runes to basically have them make a chain to
And
Tamika.
Runes will try to grab him because he was probably already trying to grab both of you because he felt you fall down.
And I'm
He was
going
trying
to
to help.
cast light on myself and run
Oh,
in the opposite direction from them.
Alex! Alex!
I'll be fine. I got it.
oh my god.
Oh. What is the exact wording of light?
You touch one object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. The light can be colored as you like, completely covering the object with something opaque blocks the light. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
I would like to paint a picture of both Terry and Rune see nothing, and then suddenly they see everything.
It'd be
That's
my armor. It'd be
fucking
my,
horrifying.
my white raven's armor.
So, seeing absolutely nothing. And then all of a sudden, this room lights up like someone put on a giant searchlight, like a ka-chunk, and it just floods the area. All of these people are going to stagger back almost in pain, like their retinas haven't seen light like this in a long time. So they stop dead and just like that. Like they can't reason it out. So it's something they're like kind of blindly swinging at, trying to attack. And
I'm
you said you're
imagining all
running-
of this in like rotoscope animation from the 80s, like really gnarly
Lord of the
fucking
Rings. Yeah.
like like heavy
the
metal
back
shit.
sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're going to run to this door and open it. Everyone else, I imagine, getting because Terry Rune's blinded for just a second, but like looking away, it's dim light. It's a door, like just, so opening this door, not being able to see into it really, just kind of like shadows and shapes and stuff, but it's not this, and it smells better. You're running into the room, you said?
Oh god. I hate this.
Well, whenever a DM asked me that in high school, it meant that I was about to get eaten by ooze. But given the circumstance, yes.
Wait, Runes is running in?
I will.
I thought,
it's
we're
Tamika's
running
the
the
leader.
opposite way. Yeah,
Tamika's
Tamika's
the
the
leader.
leader.
Kanan is running in. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'm running deeper into this thrall room. Everyone else is going towards the door. I'm basically just pushing them.
Yeah. That's what I thought was going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Alex
Yes.
going backwards.
So, here's what we're going to do. Everyone else is going to get to this door. Is Petrichor going up there too? You're muted.
In Zencaster.
In Zencaster.
Zencaster's
Yep.
muted.
Fine.
There you go.
Yeah. It showed that you were muted.
I said all kind of fun things.
Aw, did you think we just didn't like you anymore? Because
No,
that's
no,
what
I
happens
thought
when
you
I'm
were-
muted.
Yes, true.
Oh yeah.
Where's this door? Is it in the lower left, top right? Where
This
are we?
thing.
So if, oh man,
Right here. I'm circling it.
yeah, it's yeah.
It's here,
Yeah, it's that thing.
where I just moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What was the question?
Oh.
Are you
Where are
going?
you?
So Petrichor would have basically, he was going to scout, get a lay of the land, understand the room, and then he was going to come back to the door.
Yes.
And knowing that people were starting to inch their way to the door. All of this happened in an instant. So he's at the door, above the door, like the ceiling, wall, like wherever
Sure.
it would be, just so he can scurry down and into the door whenever everybody arrives. And then all of a sudden he's going to see this light appear and run off in the other direction. Nobody's paying attention to him at all. Like nobody cares about a spider being there. They're just running towards the door. So he's going to, oh fuck. And he's going to just scurry across the wall to where basically be as quick and beeline as he can to Kanan, to wherever he is.
Yeah. Probably be, I don't know, my speed is what?
30.
30? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I probably
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it what it says. Fuck that. Give me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
Who?
Kanan. You're a spider. You're fine.
-2.
I don't know if you thought
Bodybuilder
this
over
plan
here.
out.
13's not bad.
13. That's not bad. So you're definitely going to outmaneuver all of the partially blinded, these wretches down here, and you're going to run into this room. So let's say, just the fact that you knew what you were going to do and everyone else had to adjust a bit. They're moving toward the door. You, Petrichor, are running in. And it's going to take just a couple of seconds for all these things basically to adjust and then start running toward that light. Even if they can't look directly at it, like instinctually, they are swarming. Like the ones that are out are closing in around you.
Perfect. That's exactly what I want. If I can do an action,
Please go for it.
I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself. It's one of my my biggins, one of my big spells. Why can't I see all my other stuff? Here we go. Mirror Image. What? No. Cast. Oh, because I'm a fucking what's it called?
Just
I always cast the highest level. Yeah, always cast the highest level. Okay. So I get 3 illusionary duplicates of myself appear in my space. Until the spell ends, the duplicates move with me and mimic my actions, shifting positions, so it's impossible to track which image is real. So I just basically want to confuse the fuck out of these guys.
Are they all lit up too?
I leave that to your discretion. I don't know.
Read the description for mirror image again.
So there's that first thing I read. Illusionary duplicates of myself appear in my space. Until the spell ends, duplicate move with me and mimic my actions, shifting positions so it's impossible to track which image is real. I can use my action to dismiss the illusionary duplicates. Each time a creature targets me with an attack during the spell's duration, roll d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. You have 3 duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. With 2 duplicates, you must roll an 8 or higher. With 1 duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher. Each duplicate's AC equals 10 plus your dex modifier. If an attack hits a duplicate, the duplicate is destroyed. Duplicate can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it. It ignores all other damage and effects. The spell ends when all 3 duplicates are destroyed. A creature is unaffected by this spell if it can't see, if it relies on senses other than sight, such as blind sight, or if it can perceive illusions as false with true sight. Doesn't say anything about that,
Okay.
so I'll leave it up to you.
Here's 2 reasons I'm going to say this. 1, you're a warlock and you only get like 2 spell slots, and it's sad. 2, I like your gumption and your chutzpah. So I'm going to say that light is going to get brighter, brighter, brighter in the room,
Shit.
and there are duplicates of you now. These things are going. Okay, so they are going to attack.
Okay.
So I have to, and I'm going to count these guys as like a swarm, a mob, basically.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't want to, and number 46. And if we're not going to do that. So let's count these guys as mobs. So a mob is going to attack you, and let's say it's a +5 because, hey, it's a mob. So d20 plus 5 is 14.
What was that? 9? 14 total?
Yeah.
I hit. Yeah, that hits one of my duplicates.
Oh, well, let's
Well,
see.
you gotta roll. Yeah, you have to roll. I believe.
Yeah, that
Was
was
that-
just for the attack. So
Okay,
I've
so
got
now you have to roll a d20.
d20. Got it. Ooh, 17.
Oh no! I think that's gonna hit me. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during spell duration, roll. Okay, I should have rolled it, but it's fine. Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I fucked that up. I'm supposed to roll the d20 to determine if it.
Okay,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I mean either way.
So are you hoping for a high roll or a low
Yeah,
roll?
I need high numbers. So when I have all 3, I just need to roll a 6 or higher to roll the attack. Unless you want to go off to your 17. Do you want to use your 17?
No.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Go
sorry.
For it. Yeah.
Oh, look, I got a 6.
Hot damn.
Damn. Okay, yeah. So I would say that they attack one of my duplicates if I
Yeah,
can.
so
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
if you imagine this light is going to be snuffed out as several of these things fall, and they're trying to rip and tear, and it's nothing but that light is going to get a little dimmer as one of you are just extinguished.
Yeah,
Are you trying to get to the door now?
I'll be moving. Yeah, I would be moving towards the door. I'm just making sure this isn't concentration. It doesn't say concentration.
I don't believe it is.
Awesome. Then I'm going to cast another thing since they're so close to me still before I move, if you'll let me.
Ooh.
So let me see how many spells I have left. Hold on. Where am I? So I've used 1 so far.
Yep.
Oh, God. What do I have
Remember
to
where
do?
you are.
I know. I'm going to burn my second one then.
Okay. Well, okay.
I have to. I can't risk getting fucking ripped apart by these guys. As I'm moving, I'm gonna stop like halfway. No, I'm gonna start with the spell. I'm gonna put my hands together, Constantine style, and I'm gonna cast Arms of Hadar to invoke dark tendrils of dark energy that erupt from me and batter all creatures within 10 feet of me. So I'm gonna try and soften the horde, I guess. Each creature that's in the area, which I believe is 10 feet
Just
around
a
me.
bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to make a strength saving throw.
Huh.
I mean, their strength is
Well.
1 right now, as are their hit points, I'm guessing.
Well, the thing about a horde is that they're
Yeah,
They're pretty
it's
nasty.
a union. They're a collective.
their bargaining power is very strong.
Yeah, so let's say it's a +3 right now because they are so like.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, they beat me. They beat it.
18.
Hardcore, yeah. Success. They take half damage, but do not suffer the effects of.
Okay.
It would have stopped the reactions essentially.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and it's. I imagine the thrall of people are just so. The throng is just so thick that it's. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Give me
they
that
froze
damage
again.
though. Oh, yeah.
Let's give it some time. Okay, they're back.
Okay, does
Hi.
everyone else get like that burst of like wind before he comes back too? Like a whoosh.
No, I didn't hear any.
Okay, that's
No.
what every time he reappears, it's like Dracula swooping in.
Okay, I'm going to consume a spell slot and cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay. So give me the
Damage.
damage for that. We know they succeeded on the strength throw.
So
15.
7.
So
7.
yeah, so 7 damage. So some of these are gonna go down, and just like you're gonna hear them like hit, see them just like, and they're just out. Not a ton of them though. Everyone else, I imagine, is at this door and just yelling at this point, like, or say, I mean, I don't know, like maybe not, like. Describe it for me. Anybody who's at this door, I imagine you still have it open for Kanan?
Yes. No, we locked him in. Bye.
The only
Time
way
to
we
toughen
should-
up, Kanan.
Yeah. Thanks, boss.
Tamika's probably standing in the doorway, waiting. Like she would have opened it and then waited for runes to pass, Terry to pass. Petrichor still hasn't come back, but she's trying to keep an eye on, like, the room and runes and Terry as well. So, like, she's in the doorway.
Is Petrichor doing anything?
Honestly, Petrichor's watching this happen. There's been so many things happening all in an instant. He's as close as he can possibly be on a wall, as close as he can be to Kanan. and basically just waiting. He's waiting to see whether or not he needs to jump into action, if he needs to do something else. Right now, it's just been spell after spell after all of a sudden there's like 14,000 canons and whatever. He's basically
There's
waiting.
only 3 left now. There's only 3. One died.
What he wants to do is find whatever moment might happen where there's a break in all of this, and he's going to try to. This isn't happening yet, but he's waiting for this moment where he can scurry past Kanan and lead him to the door as quickly as he can, like cut a path.
I'm going to have them attack again.
Okay.
D20 plus 5. 14 again.
14, yeah. So I have to roll another. So now, since I have 3 or 2 left, I need
8 or higher.
8 or higher. Thank you.
Of
course, of course.
You're good. Again, they dive on the wrong one. That light gets snuffed out, and it's a little bit dimmer. Can I get an athletics check to get you back to that door, baby?
Of course. -2 athletics? Why not? Let's go. With the 4.
Oof. 4.
You're going to fall over again.
Fuck.
I'm going to have them attack again.
Me and my clone.
Yeah, just so that light just kind of spills out onto the floor. They're going to attack again.
I hope they miss this time, please.
D20 plus 5, 13.
That still hits.
God damn it.
I need 11 now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, let me check the spell. 11, yeah, my last guy.
Baby, come on. Oh my god, 13. That last clone is going to be extinguished. Like, they're falling next to you now. Like, you're watching, like, you can see yourself spilled out on the floor next to you, and they dive onto it. And I imagine, like, it does take damage. So just as their bony fingers sink into what would be your flesh, like fish hooking your mouth, pulling out, you can watch your face start to tear as the thing evaporates. Like, it is a grisly possible future that is just about to happen.
How far away is Kanan from the door?
With a 4, pretty far. I would say the next athletics check, I'm going to need a 14 or higher.
Can I do something before this to potentially?
Please.
I'm going to... It's as if a muse appears in Kanan's mind. He remembers an obscure story of a halfling destroying a cart from inside. Some tale he's heard somewhere. And he's like, I have that spell. He's going to turn around before he runs. He's going to cast Thunderclap.
Oh my god.
To push, if I can, like, push them back, maybe. If it succeeds...
You've already blinded these poor creatures, and now you're going to deafen them as well.
Yeah, I need them to get them the fuck away from me, please. If this... I'd like to ask, if I do this, is there any way that I can reduce the athletics check?
Okay, first, Susan, you're muted.
Yeah, I saw. But you're also going to announce the entire complex that we're here.
I don't think Kanan at this point.
Yeah.
He's not thinking. He's not thinking.
Secondary at the moment.
Time.
Yeah.
That's oh boy. Okay, so okay. What's involved? What is it, a con save for them?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Okay, for the mob. So that's a +4. D20 +4. 13?
13's a fail.
Woo! 8 thunder damage, and they're deaf.
If I had any other spell slots, I could have used it at full power, but I don't have any.
Look, this is just, you don't need the full Hulk clap. You just need,
Yeah.
So you're gonna close your hands together and just whack, and it is going to fill this room. And anything on that side of your hands clapping together, it is deafening. But just blam! It is going to fill the room, and I need to see something. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm. That's not good.
Oof. Terry is going to move toward you because he can see you, and he you have fallen, and it's like, oh fuck, like he's gonna run and help you up. I want you to give me an athletics with advantage.
Oh, thank you.
He's gonna roll athletics too, but it's gonna be regular because he's helping you up.
Oh, I'll take that.
Oh,
19 to 17 because my -2. I'll take that. Thank you, Terry.
He's got a lovely.
Oh,
that's 11 total. 11. It's not amazing. It's going to be messy. So it's like, come on, just hoisting you up, and so you're going to get to this door. Is Petrichor kind of trailing the entire time?
Yeah, he's been waiting for a moment to either cut a path or follow around. So he's going to go just around as quickly as he can around the corner and get to that door, hopefully meeting them at basically the same time.
I imagine you crawl through the door just as Terry and Kanan are getting through, and then it's just swinging this thing back inward and slamming it shut.
Yeah.
And seconds later, you're just gonna hear bah, 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 pounding on the side of it. And it is a big
Runes is gonna
door.
run over and it's steel. Okay, I was worried it was wood.
Steel. So it's not gonna keep him out forever, but it's okay, well, and behind you is a cellar door that leads deeper.
Oh shit.
And this looks like a later edition. This wasn't here. This maybe used to be some sort of a stock thing. Maybe they kept food here. But this looks like this was dug, and then they just kind of prettied it up a little. But in here, you're gonna see light.
Oh, I turned the light off myself. I don't know if I said that. I do that after I
Yeah,
cast
no. I would
Turn that
imagine.
off.
Yeah. And I think it's a good time for us to stop for the night.
I'm so sorry. I had to
That
use
was so cool,
I had to use
Alex.
everything.
Dude,
Warlock
look,
sucks. I can only do 2 things. I appreciate it, Brie. I appreciate it, though. Either way, thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry that the wizards fucked the warlocks, but they just did. So it's they're mad that people liked the warlocks more. They're like, we're called wizards, so we got to ruin the warlocks' good time.
We don't need too many of these guys. All right, 1 or 3. Yeah. That's fine.
1 or 3.
Oh my god. Sick.
That was so cool. That was sick.
That was
sick.
Yeah.
You're right.
What an
I
incredible
was on the edge
encounter.
of my seat the entire time.
Mhm.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah. That might be because of all the Indian food you ate very
Yeah,
fast
never.
before the
Yeah, I will
session.
never eat. I will never throw up Indian food. Never in my life.
There you go. You're
I
fine
would.
then.
Can you be selective about what you throw up?
Yes. You think I would give that up?
Wow,
That's
I
not
have
going
4
back into the world.
stomachs.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. It's so cool.
What are we dealing with?
I'm we are way in over our heads.
Were they turning, or were they just hungry? Were they? What the fuck were they? It was that whole mystery of Bram Stoker's oh, there are these things in the basement.
I don't want to leave them alive. That feels mean. I feel like we need to set this place on fire before we go. Because
oh god. Oh,
as
god.
Jason was describing it, I just wrote this is so sad. These poor people. I'm terrified, yes, but also Jesus Christ.
These are supposed to be negotiations are supposed to take place, but it's getting more and more difficult to get to that point where we have open dialogue.
Yeah, we may have some negotiations in quotes, but there's going to be some recommendations when we get back.
Yeah.